Hey, thanks for checking out this review today. We're going to be taking a look at the hybrid cover. This is for the Nintendo Switch. What this basically is a cover that just basically covers up the screen and it doubles as a stand. So if you want to play it in tabletop mode, you basically just fold the cover over and you can set it up in 3 different positions. So I thought I'd do a quick unboxing and install the thing for you and give you my opinion and thoughts on it. So let's get into it. So pop that open, slide this thing out of here. It is a vinyl, like a textured vinyl surface. It has a Nintendo Switch emblem on the front. It has another one on the back there. You open it up, the front cover is magnetic, which is nice, so it sticks. This kind of reminds me of those iPad covers, the smart covers that were magnetic and they would just flip over and they would double as a stand for the iPad. I'm kind of getting the impression that that's what this is reminiscent of. So anyway, basically we're gonna fold this little flap open and we're gonna open this thing up, and there's a bunch of material inside it, so we're gonna take this, set it aside. You get a really nice screen cleaner. It has a Nintendo Switch emblems and everything on the one side, and that's just plain on the other. You get a plastic screen protector. This isn't good for much. I would use this in a worst case scenario as a last resort. Definitely check out some of my other videos on the glass screen protectors for the Nintendo Switch. They are fantastic, and really the screen should have been glass from the factory anyway when they built it. But again, cutting cost, I see what they did. But $10 remedy to make it feel and play and look the way that it should have been from the get-go. $10, definitely worth it. So we'll set that aside. Definitely don't want to use that if you don't have to. You get some paperwork here. It looks like an installation guide in a couple different languages and some warranty stuff. They give you a little squeegee for the screen protector, and that's about it. So we're going to take this thing, we're going to lay it flat here. I'm going to take our Switch. You want to definitely pull the Joy-Cons off. It's going to make it a little bit easier to install these things with the Joy-Cons off. So we're going to take it and we're going to lay it down right in the opening here, and you'll see a little hole at the bottom here. Now you want to kind of line that up with the charging port, the USB connector that's on the bottom of the Switch. So you kind of just want to lay that down flat there, just like that. So we're going to lay that flat, and we want to take the top portion of this. So this comes in 2 different pieces. We got the flap, and then we got the actual part that sits tight to the back of the Switch. We just want to fold that over the top like that. So we're going to take that and we're going to fold it back like that. I'm going to line that up a little bit. And we're going to take this flap with the Velcro, piece on it, and we just want to fold that over on top of it like that. Let me just make sure that that's nice and straight. And there you go. One thing to keep in mind is to make sure that these vents are not blocking the vents that are actually on the Switch. So these slits that's what they're there for, is to allow air to suck into the bottom of the Switch, and it blows it out the top. So make sure that the slits are not blocking those intake vents there, which they shouldn't be. If you have it installed correctly, you definitely won't be a problem. Just make sure you don't put this thing in upside down or anything like that, or you could potentially block those and it could be bad. So again, make sure you're putting it in the right way. You have cutouts on the top for your power, volume, the exhaust ports, and then the cartridge slot right there. On the front side here, we have cutouts for the volume, the speakers, and then your light sensor there that tells the system how bright or dim to make the screen. And that's pretty much it. On the bottom we have the charge port cutouts there. There's one on the actual cover itself, and then another one on the part that actually covers the face of it. So this is magnetic, which is nice, so it will stick to itself pretty easily, and it looks pretty nice. Yeah, so if you want to put it in tabletop mode, you'll see 3 ribs in here, and the switch can sit in 3 different positions. You can see there's 1, there's 2, and there is 3. Okay. Now you can see it from a side view there. 1, 2, and 3. Now I purposely left my rubber Joy-Con covers on just to make sure that they weren't going to interfere with the hybrid cover at all, and they don't. They fit on there quite nice, and they actually complement the cover pretty well. So there you can see it's on there, and none of the buttons are being interfered with or anything like that. And there you have it. One drawback from this is you do need to remove this hybrid, cover if you want to put it in the dock. One drawback to it, it's not going to fit in there with this on. Although if you do have a cable and you don't plan it, if you just want to charge it, you can actually charge the thing with the cover on, with either cover on. So you can actually take this off, fold that back, and you can charge it up that way. Or you could actually fold the cover over completely so that it's covering the face of the switch and still plug it in there and charge it up. So either way, that will work. Another caveat to this thing is that you can't charge the switch while you try to have it in tabletop mode. That's just not going to work. It's not going to offer you a whole lot of protection, just to make sure that you guys understand that. If you drop this thing, anything like that, it'll protect the screen. It's going to protect the face of it, and it'll protect the back, but it's not protecting your Joy-Cons at all. It wouldn't be hard for these things to get banged up, even with silicone, covers on them or anything. These things are still, unprotected if you drop it or anything like that. So, I don't know that I can recommend this thing. It's nice, it's a cool idea, but there's just too many downsides of this thing. One, not being able to charge it while it's in a desktop mode. B, not being able to just put it straight into the dock. You need to remove the cover. And C, it just doesn't give you a whole lot of protection. It just doesn't. I think you will be much better off using something like this that's going to have a molded interior and just give you a lot more protection. I mean, you could drop this 10 foot and I wouldn't have to worry about my switch being damaged inside of it. This, I wouldn't want to drop this more than a few inches and have to worry about damage. So geez, yeah, I don't know. I don't think that I could recommend this thing at this point. It's just for $25, and again, that's what they cost. I picked this up at Toys R Us for $25. I just don't see the value in it. Again, I think you're going to be better off with a case like this, and if you need to have it on a stand that you can charge it, get this Nintendo Switch stand that's $13. You can actually, have this on there, and you can charge it at the same time. So you can see here, simple as that. So heck, you could even use this with this stand and be able to charge it, but that's kind of silly. So honestly, I wouldn't buy this. Don't do it. You'd be better off spending $32 or $33 and buying this combination right here than you would spending $25 for this, and it's incomplete. So that's it, guys. If this video helped you out, if you could, just please leave a like, and if you have any questions, leave them down below. I'll answer every question I get down there, and yeah, have a good day. We'll see you guys in the next one.